right, so welcome back, guys. This is going to be the episode 5 of the Motley Crew podcast. My name is Mike Tang. I got Stan here with me and RB.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? How was your week this week?
It's been a challenging week, but we're here now. We're ready to get this thing started. I'm excited about it. Let's banter, get back and forth on some stuff, and see how it goes. Let's interpret some stuff.
There we go.
So today's topic we brought up is specifically gym time with your significant other. Is that considered bonding time? And we can start with, I guess, Stan first. Stan, what's your opinion on bonding time at the gym? Is it actually bonding time?
Well, I think it depends. It depends on many factors. I think the first is, do both parties like the gym? And then another factor that can come into play is where they are in the relationship. Typically, in the beginning of the relationship, gym time is more likely to be bonding time. But as the relationship progresses, I think there may be a little bit of a increased challenge or challenges to the gym time being bonding time. Maybe there may be different goals, different thoughts and ideas about what the gym time is to that individual. Maybe the gym time is a release or a separation, a time of separation where you can focus on yourself, and then you have your partner there as well. So I think it depends on many factors.
So you say that it depends on different factors. In which scenario would you say that it is not bonding, other than, hey, let's say both parties like to go to the gym? Is that probably more likely that it will be a bonding time because we're doing an activity together that we both find enjoyable, and so now we're doing this together. So now it's bonding.
Again, I think that depends, because although we both may like going to the gym, we may not like doing the same things. So if I'm into weightlifting and she's in like boot camp classes and I'm not into that, yeah, going to the gym together can be bonding. But if I'm not into what she's into, then is that really bonding? I'm just there, right? Like if she's into Zumba or something, like Mike Tang, if you're doing Zumba, are you going to enjoy that time? And are you going to feel like it's bonding with your significant other?
Damn right I'm going to enjoy that time. I'm already there. Of course I'm going to enjoy the Zumba.
I mean, I think...
I doubt that. And I want to see it.
Yo, we could go to a Zumba class. I don't see what the problem with that is.
All right. It's not. There's no problem with going to Zumba.
Okay.
I've done Zumba before. I think it's fun, but I don't see you doing Zumba. That was my point.
Well, you saw wrong, because I would do Zumba.
Would you dress up in the Zumba outfit?
Yo, I don't got it like that. Chill. I don't cut it like that. I don't got the Zumba swag. I just go in.
Yeah, I definitely would though. Give me the beads around the hips.
Yeah, you do all that.
You know how my hips. You know how my hip game is.
Tang, you good with that? You dress them in the Zumba with the beads around the hips, bright colors and little zebra prints and stuff like that?
I don't want to guarantee that. That's too much.
What if the relationship was new?
What if it was new?
Because that's what really makes the big difference, right? Is the relationship new or not? Because in the first part of the relationship, let's face it, everybody's fake. Everybody's trying to say, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? I'm going to do what it is that I need to do in order to try to make this work, in order to get what I need to get out of the relationship. Because things are very new. Nobody wants to be alone. You found this companion, then all of a sudden you want to go to the gym with your companion. Yeah, let's go to the gym. Mike likes to go to the gym. When everything is new, everything is gravy. But as time goes on, that motivation might wane. That motivation might change. You might have gotten what you wanted to get out of the relationship already, and you're on to something else. Is that even a falsehood? Should you even say straight up from the very beginning, hey, I don't like to go to the gym. That's your thing. I'm going to go over and play basketball.
I mean, I think that last part you should be like, hey, the gym is not really my thing. I mean, you should be honest as much as you can, as early as you can. But like you said, in the beginning, everyone's putting their best foot forward, right? So like I alluded to earlier, I think in the beginning of the relationship, it would be more likely to be bonding time as opposed to later on, it could be more of a challenge because what if you want your space? What if that's your alone time? What if that's what you do to be whole? And you don't want to hear your partner either complaining about lifting weights or going to the Zumba class or doing the spin class or whatever it might be, right? What if that's your personal time and you need time away from your partner?
And if you're the fake part of that relationship at the very beginning and you say you like the gym and then that's your own sanctuary, that's your private time, that's where you get away from to de-stress from life and work and all that kind of stuff, do you really even want anybody encroaching on that time? And at that point, at the beginning of the relationship, if she says that she wants to come, do you let her come or do you just cut it off right there? Because if you say that you don't want her there, maybe it's not the thing that she wants to hear, and it can cause some conflict early on in the relationship when you're trying to put that best face forward, when you're really, for lack of a better term, lying about what it is that you really like just in order to try to make it work because you're in that honeymoon phase and everything is all lovey-dovey and happy at that point. Should you just be brutally honest right there and say, I don't want you to come? Or should she be brutally honest and say, oh, that's not really even my thing?
Yeah, but what if it's not a lie? What if it's just in the beginning you actually really do want that individual there?
You could be playing yourself, though.
You could be playing yourself for the long game, but what if it's not a lie? Like, what if you just, hey, you my new shorty or you whatever, and I want you to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Right? With me. We can get gains together. But then what if she doesn't want the gains? And what if she just wants to exercise? Then it's the intensity, right?
Right.
Then that plays into it.
So, all right, here's a better question then, because you say it keeps on depending. We'll put it out on the panel right now. Stan, would you, if you go work out with your significant other now, can it be considered bonding time? And if it could, in what scenarios would it have to be for it to be bonding time? Or at no point, because let's just say that your relationship is a little bit more mature now than the new phase, is it or can it be bonding time?
Yes, it can be bonding time, but it depends on the activity. So, like if we're going out to the track and we're doing some agilities and some sprint work, where it's she can control her intensity, I can control my intensity. It's a fun and joyous occasion or opportunity to bond, right? But if we're lifting weights, no, we can't do that, right?
It's not going to happen.
It's just not going to happen. The intensity, more so from my perspective, I've always been into lifting weights. Coming from a college athletics background, right? So, the weight room was always seen as like a whole bunch of guys screaming at each other, talking to each other.
It don't got to be like that, though.
It doesn't have to be like that. But that's when you get in my opinion, right? And that's how I see it from my perspective. That's where I got the most gains, and that's what I liked and where I like to be when I'm working out amongst people that are gonna, push me and be really intense about it. I'll speak about an experience that I had with my wife.
Okay, listen in.
So we were working out together, lifting weights. I had 225, doing front squats. My boy was spotting me. I had 5 reps. It was the last set. And, as I get on the bar, he's talking junk to me, slapping my chest. She says, right before I lift the bar up, she says, babe, be careful. Don't break your back.
No confidence for you.
Right? Yeah. My whole mojo was just gone at that point. I couldn't even lift the bar up.
Oh.
Right?
I remember a similar experience. When you were about to go lift away, hey, babe, you got this. No, it's like, oh, you got it, babe. Even if it's encouragement, you hear it like that. It's just not the same intensity.
It's not the same as
like,
your
oh,
boy.
You got this, bro. Let's do this.
Yeah,
as
like,
opposed to,
pick
you
that
got
shit
this,
up.
Woo-hoo.
Like, excuse the language.
It's really okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Really
I
okay.
just want to make sure. So it's just not the same. So, but if we're doing a boot camp class together, like we've done a couple of what's it called? Those extreme races together. That was pretty cool.
Tough Mudder type of thing.
Yeah, Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
Climbing walls and ropes and stuff, helping her up, and she was helping me get along. So that was a bonding experience.
Okay.
But
So-
the day-to-day grind in the gym, maxing out, nah,
No, that's not for you.
that's not for me.
That's not for you. How about you, Rob? Is that for you? Can you work out with your significant other and call it bonding time? And I know you probably, it depends. Okay, in what scenario would it be that it is bonding time?
I mean, the scenario would have to be when we're looking at the same goals within the gym. So if we're lifting or we're doing cardio or something like that, then yes, it would probably be bonding time. But like Stan said, if we're lifting weights, let's do the squat rack example, and I've got to put a 45-pound plate on each side, and then when she goes, I've got to take those 45s off and put the 25s on, and you kind of go back and forth like that.
That's real minor stuff, Rob. Come on.
That's not minor stuff.
Yo, we
It's
just
not
get
minor
two
stuff.
racks. One here, one the other one over
Two
there.
racks.
Yeah.
In
Yo,
one gym.
where's your weight room etiquette, my
What
brother?
are you talking about? I
gosh.
pay membership just like everybody else.
What?
What do you mean, what?
So
There's multiple racks there. What are you saying?
I'm saying that if I'm squatting with my partner, then we're gonna squat within the same rack. So I'm gonna pick up the weights like Rob would.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, continue, Rob. So you said that if the goals were similar,
Yeah, which oftentimes they're not. For female goals and male goals, they're oftentimes not the same thing. And if you come to the gym with so much intensity, and then you're trying to make these goals as far as the amount of weight that you can actually lift, and then she comes in and then she's not with the same mindset with trying to lift as much weight as she can, then your goals are going to be off right there. It could lead to even a conflict within the gym because you're trying to get her to your level, but her mindset isn't the same. So you could actually leave out of there with an argument as opposed to being closer together because your goals aren't aligned. And you see these types of things all the time. You see the big guy coming into the gym with his girlfriend, and then he's trying to work out and all that kind of stuff, and then she's laughing and giggling and not taking it seriously.
Good time,
Oh,
though.
I can't lift this and all these types of things. That's not the mindset that you want to hear inside of the gym. You want to work out with a partner that has a like mindset that's going to bring the same intensity as you can in order for you to maintain or get to the goals that you want to get to. Because otherwise it could potentially cause a conflict with you trying to push her. No, you could lift this. No, you could lift that. No, you could do this, babe. No, you could do that. No, your mind's not right. It's all mental, babe. You could do this. And then trying to push her to what she's got to do. And that she's not in the same space.
I mean, to Rob's point, and you alluded to it earlier, the needs of language is different too, right? I can get away with being like, yo, Mike, pick that shit up. But if I say that to my woman, my lady, my wife,
why are you being so mean? to
Yo.
me? What? I'm trying my best out here.
I know. Like if I say to Rob, like, yo, Rob, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, what you mean, Stan? And
Stand up, try my best.
yeah, exactly. and that's it. We'll move on.
Yeah.
You know?
Ain't no animosity or anything.
Yeah.
It's
So-
all
That's
in the-
mean talk in the gym, man.
That's
mean
what it's
talk.
about.
Yeah.
But okay, Rob.
It's
you
like
said
females in the locker room.
No,
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah,
Rob,
those types
you
of things.
alluded to it earlier. You said, hey, there might be some big guy coming in, and then some girl who comes in with him, and they're just laughing on the side. Maybe that workout, he's gone ahead and foregone it to be not a workout, and it's a bonding time type of experience. I ain't in there to work out. I'm just in there looking like I'm working out, but we having a good time anyways. We just laughing, having fun.
I mean,
I've
that's
seen that on many occasions.
that's a scenario, but I
Yeah.
would guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that's a new relationship. If we're talking about a more developed relationship, that ain't happening. That's not going on.
That's true. Absolutely not.
Those
That's-
boundaries
that's
have
not
already
applied.
been set.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. It's like, no, we come in here, we're lifting weights. We ain't laughing.
Exactly. At that point, he's just trying to get what he wants to get out of the relationship at that point. He's like, yeah, let's go do this together. It's a cheap date. I only got to pay $5 for you to get in as a guest with the guest pass.
Yo, that's a good
Let's
point.
go do this.
I didn't even think about it. Like, oh, we're gonna have a gym date.
Yeah, gym date.
Yeah. It's a good time to flex. You
Yeah,
know, ego
okay.
lift and all that
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Unless
time
she
to
sees
flex.
right through your cheap ass.
So yeah, to answer the question, it just depends. It depends.
As usual, that's the PT answer.
Yes.
Depends.
Yes,
Should I do this?
yes.
Depends.
And it also
Absolutely.
depends on the state of your relationship in that moment, right? So what if it is a bonding thing, activity between the two of you guys, and yesterday you happen to just piss her off, and she does not want to be around you and see you, and she needs her space, and you guys are workout buddies, and you have to see her the very next day.
It is a struggle. Yes,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a struggle.
Right.
Seen that happen, has happened. I'm sure it's happened to all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So let me put this into perspective for you. If it's her birthday and she opens up a box with a present in it, and the present is a gym membership for a year. Here, babe, I got this
How
for you.
thoughtful.
Yo,
that's not
that's
what I'll go.
silly.
That's terrible.
That's straight
terrible
silly.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Rob,
Both
yo,
you guys
no,
have
no,
to
no,
be
no.
on the
Yo,
same page.
he's silly.
It's like a $300, $400, $500 gift depending on the gym membership and all that kind of stuff. But she's reading between the lines. Well, what are you trying to say? You don't like the way my body
Exactly.
looks?
Yo, that's
What's
not
wrong
what
with the
I'm
way I
trying to
look
say.
now? All that kind of stuff. No, I thought it was going to be a good bonding experience
Yo.
for us.
Absolutely.
And blah, blah, blah. This, that,
great
the other.
time.
Nah,
I
she's
mean,
reading
we're
right
improving
through
to
those
Do you
lines.
remember that controversy about the Peloton commercial?
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
where-
No,
yeah,
not at all.
what?
Explain it, please.
Like when the husband bought the wife like a Peloton for an occasion.
Yes.
And the internet went wild talking about he was like either fat shaming her or
Right.
they had some sort of
Right.
controversy about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's just like the whole adage, the whole thing back in the day. The husband in the 60s buys the wife a vacuum for Christmas. You can't do things
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can't do that.
Yo,
You can't
what
do
if-
that.
Silly.
You can't buy a gym membership. You can't buy a Peloton. Now, if they had that discussion, oh, babe, I really want a Peloton and all that kind of stuff.
You still don't do it.
this goddamn chicken wing out here.
Still don't do it.
There's different scenarios going on here, but
You know?
I mean, that's just, I mean, you have to be on the same page first. You have to say this is what both of you guys want. If it's in an established relationship, she goes to her gym, you go to your gym. If that's your thing, then that's it. More than likely, you guys have different goals, but you can't just force it on somebody. Here's a date. Here's a 7-week or a 7-day trial to the gym membership. Here, go take this, babe, without any sort of
But
conversation.
think about this,
We're gonna
Rob.
bond.
There's oftentimes where if you go and say, I see that you don't want to go to the gym with me, you know what? Fine, that's okay. I'm going to go to the gym anyways. I know you don't want to go. I'm helping you out. And then you go do that, but then it flips on you. Why are you going to the gym without me? Why are you getting these gains without me? I thought we were trying to bond. I thought we were trying to spend time together. It's like, yo, I'm just doing what you said. You say you didn't want to go. Now you're not going. Now you're upset that I'm going, specifically without you. But you say you didn't want to go. So then is the answer to just not go?
The answer is never just not go. I mean, if
That's
you're a
what
gym
I
rat,
said.
you're a gym rat.
That's what
That's
I'm
it.
saying. I know. I know.
Those boundaries have been explored a long time ago in that
Yes.
relationship. She knows you go to the gym. She knows we go to the gym. Gym is life.
Yeah, but I think in his scenario, he's talking about what if it's like early in the relationship where
Yeah.
you don't know those boundaries and she's testing you. She's testing the waters.
Can we not go?
Can
this
we
time?
not go today?
Yeah.
Can we stop going to the gym and maybe do something else?
Babe, it's leg day though. Can't skip like that.
Yeah. Right?
Gotta get
Should
the
you
food
go
game.
to the gym? Or should you just take that day off?
No, if we're just talking one day, you got to take that day off.
I mean, it always starts with a day, Rob.
No, yeah, it's a slippery slope. Rob.
It always
And then you
starts
play yourself. No.
with the day,
We
Rob.
went out that
You know
time.
that.
Yeah, we stopped that time. Why can't we stop this time? No. You be playing yourself. I think you gotta start. You gotta set your boundaries right
you
in
got
the
to set it
beginning.
from the very beginning.
Absolutely, you gotta set
You
the
gotta-
expectations.
Yeah. Okay, nah.
You go to the gym, man.
Nah.
You go to the gym.
Rob said no.
Nah. So certain times you got to make that little bit of a sacrifice, depending on what it is that she wants to do. Remember, we've got to be able to give a little, take a little, give a little, take a little here and there. You can't just always say, okay, this is my hard, fast rule. I always go to the gym, but you can't skip every once in a while. But she should know if you do skip that one time, it's not going to be an every week type of thing, even an every month type of thing. It's just one scenario because you want to go to this dinner party or you want to go this or you want to go there.
I want to say this. You said she should know. There's many things we should do and should know, but it don't work like that. You know. Sometimes, and we actually just talked about this before, you'll be talking about one thing, and then the other person, significant other or not, might just bring up something that's completely irrelevant to talk to you about. And then you're like, wait, this is not even what we were talking about. But it doesn't matter. And that instance could be, you know what, we didn't go to the gym that one time. It's okay. You're like, wait, we're talking about what pizzas we should get right now. But it'll just be constantly a reminder on you. Like, wait, what? What is going on right now? Wait, it was okay that time. Why is it not okay right now? Gotta set the expectations early. Let it be known, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rob looks at me like, you are a freaking rookie.
Yeah. Your relationship's over, man. It's gotta have some.
Yo,
It's
it
gotta
might
have
as-
some give to it.
It might
If
as
you're not
well
gonna-
be over at that
Yeah,
point. If you're
you're
a gym
through.
rat and you cannot go to the gym, it might as well be over. It wasn't going to work in the first place.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on now.
if you do it one time, you do it. Like I said, you do it one time here and there. That's fine. You've got to be able to give a little bit. You always got to be able to give a little bit in the relationship in order to get something out of it. That's just in any relationship that you have. So if it happens all the time, that's when you set the boundary. Say, no, this is not going to work for me. This is what I need to do. This is my stress reliever. You want to have good times other times, you got to let me have this time by myself. That's just the way it's got to work.
So what's the overall conclusion that we're coming to? I know that you guys said it depends, but let's get a little bit more specific.
I mean,
on
we could just look at the gym environment itself and then go to any gym that you want to go to. How many couples do you see working out in there? Very few. So we already know that it's not bonding time. Could it be bonding time? Yeah, maybe every once in a while, here and there. Odd scenarios, two overweight people, what's considered overweight, trying to go and take these classes together. But on the whole, you see dudes working out with dudes. You see ladies working out with ladies. Or you see people just working out by themselves. So it's not date night at the gym. Straight up. It's not.
Should be. Just saying. Should be.
Maybe in the beginning, Mike, but not as it progresses.
Not as it progresses.
Okay. All right. So did we cover all the different facets of this right now? Because I know you said it depends. And we try to get them some nuance in here.
I have a question for Rob, though. Like, how much do you give, right? So if you're pretty much a meathead, right? Say you go into the relationship at 7% body fat. 2 years down the line, you're at 22. You've given too much.
Stan, are you trying to?
No.
What's going on?
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, if you typically look at long-term relationships, right? Both parties actually, right, sort of have a little bit of weight gain, right, as they progress. We joked about it a little bit for you, Mike, right? That you would gain a little 10 pounds.
Just real quick though. Come on.
And did you gain that 10 pounds though?
Yes, it did happen.
All right, so is 10 pounds a reasonable number for a new relationship?
I don't know.
The answer to that question is no. 10 pounds is not a reasonable relationship.
What is a reasonable number?
You should. I mean, at the beginning of the relationship, you should be able to maintain what it is that you've got going on. You should be able to do that. Because what Stan is talking about later on down the road, when you get more comfortable, you already got the girl and all these types of things. She's already got you. Then you can start to I shouldn't say you should, but sometimes you start to let yourself go a little bit. Life catches up with you. Kids are running around, blah, 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 all these types of things. But at the beginning of a relationship, you should try to stay as true to yourself as you possibly can. 10 pounds is a little much to gain within a 2 to 3 month window.
Don't judge me, bro. It happened, okay? It happened.
Just looking out for you, man.
I'm back. Oh, look, it was 10 pounds, and now it's only 5. Okay?
You have an excuse, though. You're in the middle of a pandemic when you started this relationship.
Still. Okay, I'm not as strong as I thought it was. I exposed myself. I played myself. No, I didn't play myself. I just exposed myself. The mental fortitude was not as solid as...
Because the physique is part of the attraction of the whole thing. So you should be able to maintain that, especially in the honeymoon phase, so to speak. You should be able to keep that weight off, keep that body fat percentage down, keep that attraction up.
That was my brain.
Too analytical, my friend.
My brain's not attractive. It's not like that.
Too analytical, man.
It's anti-attractive. Okay. All right. So did we dive this one out? Is this the takeaway is that in the beginning it can be, but as it goes longer, probably not. To the point where unless both individuals want to do something and the goals are aligned with a somewhat similar intensity.
Somewhat similar intensity.
Whatever that means.
Yes.
Wide range.
Yes. Got to be some sort of cardio-based class or something like that.
Yo, why can't you lift
Instructed
weights,
class
though?
or
Come
something
on. Why
like
can't
that.
it be like CrossFit?
We're not going down
I
this
mean,
road.
yeah, like I said, it takes a particular relationship to be able to do like a CrossFit thing, right? Maybe it's
Suffer
just
and pain together.
Yeah, maybe it's just two CrossFit individuals that met at CrossFit that can do CrossFit together. But typically, no.
It's not happening like that.
Typically. I'm not speaking in
absolutes,
absolutes.
never.
Yeah. Just
Never.
typically.
Okay, well, I guess that's the closing of this particular podcast then, unless you guys have more to add. Do you?
We're good.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for watching. This is episode 5 of Motley Crew Podcast.
Yeah.
And my name's Mike. You're with Stan and Rob.
Deuces.
That's what's
Done with
up.
this episode. All right.